We are live on the Let's Get Stupid show, episode number 278. This is a very, very special episode. Why, you ask? Because there is no more Tom Kallas on the show. Kallas has been banned from the show, and it's now become the Tom, Huck Finn, and Jacob Ross show. Ross, welcome to our show.
We've canceled Kallas before, so he's used to it.
Yeah, Kallas has been canceled just like one of his heroes, Bill Cosby. He's Cosby himself. He is down in, the hills, the Ozarks of Arkansas, and we may never see him again.
Don't know if he's coming back.
We have no clue,
But it is coming back.
Mullets?
Pioneer Fit.
There we go. Way better than Kallas.
They are coming right back into your ears or your vision because we are sponsored by Pioneer Fit. All of your leather goods, belts, straps, baseball belts, lifting belts, powerlifting belts.
Cock rings.
Yep, absolutely those. Wraps, knee sleeves, all sorts of goodies. He has supported powerlifting probably more than anybody else as a company, and he supported us, and so we support him, and they are incredible products that we all use, and many, many world records have been set with those belts. So pioneerfit.com, if you need a belt, you go there and get it.
Jesus, that was one of the best intros I've ever heard, one of the best ads this station has ever had. I know Kallas is very upset. He's very sad. He's probably listening to this right now somewhere, like I said, in the woods. I would imagine probably beating off and crying at the same time. I mean, if I were to guess.
At least. Yeah, at least one of those things is happening.
Crying.
Yeah, yep, absolutely. Oh, Finn, can you throw up that comment?
Oh, we got a comment here? Hold on. I don't see comments.
It's incredible. Devin Hawkins.
Oh, there it is. Okay, yeah, you're damn right. He's backed into a spot deep in the heart of the fucking Ozarks, brother. You are 100% correct. He's backed in. They call it backing in. Backing inners, brother.
Backing inners. Backing inners in the Ozarks.
Backing inners.
Well, we're not backing into this. We're going right into it. NBA draft is happening
now.
We're
going right into it. Come on.
Was just drafted
by the Bulls.
Number 10. So close. The Bulls were 12.
Damn it.
So close. I really thought, because they need a center, I really thought it was about to happen. Nothing would have made me happier, but he was drafted number 10 to the Phoenix Suns because they traded Kevin Durant to Houston. Part of that trade was Houston's number 10 pick. So if you were watching it live, you saw the Houston stuff because that's the way it has to go down. And then Adam Silver right after that announced, but he's actually going to Phoenix because it's part of that trade. So Kaman is going to the Phoenix Suns. He'll be in Arizona.
Well, I do know a couple guys out there. They go by the name of the 8-Man Strong guys. And I'm going to have to hook them up with those guys.
Can they make T-shirts for somebody that's 7'2"?
They can make T-shirts for anybody, just like Huck Finn Barbell can. I mean, we could do that right now.
That's a big shirt.
Right here. Blow me like a firework. Come on, coming to you tonight. We're getting a prize package from the Huck Finn Barbell compound, if you will. So be on the lookout for Blow Me Like a Firework.
Congratulations, come on. You have been drafted by the Phoenix Suns, and what do you get?
Yeah, you're getting blown like a firework, baby, on the tie-dye. Hell yeah.
You're getting a care package from Huck Finn. I love it.
Damn right,
love
man.
it.
That's first things first, care package from Huck Finn. You might be able to answer this question. We got a question here. What do you know about the Mark Williams trade? Owen Silver, good question, Ross.
It is a good question. I don't really understand. I would like to know when the timing of that trade was. Because yes, Phoenix needs a center. Mark Williams was in Charlotte, I believe. Could be wrong. I believe it was in Charlotte. I know the Lakers tried to trade for him earlier this year. Trade went through, and then the Lakers rejected it because he did a physical, and they failed him on the physical. And that was kind of a big news story there for a minute. But apparently he's now been traded to Phoenix. and he's a center. I mean, that's why the Lakers tried to trade for him, because they needed a center as well. So I don't know why you would draft a center and then trade for a center if that's the order that happened. If they traded for a center maybe like 30 minutes ago, because that's when a lot of stuff starts moving in the draft, and then Kaman just happened to be available at 10, which I don't think I saw any draft projections that had him available at 10 still. So you have some philosophies of you take the best player available. Doesn't matter who it is, take the best player. And Kaman was the best player, probably for arguably the last 3. I mean, I think all those guys that were picked ahead of him are really, really good players, just different styles, different positions. But anyway, so maybe that was it. I don't quite understand it. Like I said, I'd love to read the news article. I'm sure it'll come out on what order that happened in. But yeah, it's kind of strange to draft a center and trade for a center within like 10 minutes of each other.
Listen, I've seen weird things. I mean, have you seen 2 tight ends drafted back-to-back? I mean, I have. New England Patriots, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Gronkowski, Aaron Hernandez. I've seen quarterbacks taken in the first and 3rd round with RG3 and Kirk Cousins. So
that's true.
You never know. I mean, they got some kind of trick up their sleeve, brother.
That's true. Yeah.
Come on.
Maybe they're going to trade it. I mean, maybe they're going to trade him. It's very possible. Might trade him to a team like the Lakers, who could not get up in the draft, but they need a big pick. Kaman's agent is Rich Paul, which is LeBron's best friend, and started Clutch Sports, which is one of the bigger agencies in basketball now. So you never know. You never know what could happen. I agree. Crazy stuff is afoot.
Yeah.
Oh man, did you see this comment though? I mean, wow. You made a one promo and Devin Hawkins live.
He placed it live?
Placed it live.
Placed a big HFP order, man. We appreciate that, brother. Thank you very much. Mrs. Barbell has actually been working out there since about 4:30 tonight, making shirts and packing orders. So that's great. She's got more work to do. She's got to be done, though, by the time I get out of here, because she's got to put me to bed tonight before I go to sleep. It's a big deal on Wednesday nights. Better mark me in the calendar, babe. So, get Devin Hawkins' order done, and then get ready to get my order done. Blow me like a firework, if you will, or an M80, one or the other. I guess an M80 is a firework.
Yeah, it is.
That was kind of the thing. I was like, should I call it blow me like a firework or blow me like an M80? And then I said,
firework is good. Yeah,
and then we had the firework actually in the other spot, so it looked like it was blowing into my face. I'm like, I don't think we should do that. Maybe we put it over to the shoulder, not my face. That was the first round. I'm like, I don't think it's gonna work, Mrs. Barbell. She couldn't stop laughing about it.
Did you actually print a few of those, like just to see it, or just the screen?
Yeah, well, just the thing you put on
the logo.
Screen. The logo was printed off the computer first, before you burn it into the screen. So we held it up I was like, no shirt on. So she put the logo against my chest. She's like, this is not going to work. What are you talking about? And she took a picture of it. Like, probably put it over the shoulder. Might be a little bit better.
Yeah.
But
it was a little too much shake weight going on in that other design.
Yeah. A little too much edging, if you will, over the edge.
Since we're on HFB, I have another thing to talk about with HFB.
Are you serious? Go on.
Yeah. So between the last podcast and this podcast, I went and played the very first golf round of my entire life.
Oh, come on, dude. You're not golfing now.
I've never played golf. It was a work thing. Never done it. Played putt-putt golf. A lot of putt-putt golf. Pretty good putt-putt golfer.
My neighbor be a good golfer. Got a huge ass.
Oh, I got invited to this work thing to golf, and
of course it's work. You weren't drinking, were you?
We might have had a couple John Daly's and a fireball shot.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. But you know what I brought for everybody to enjoy?
I would say, let's get stupid.
I did. I brought Let's Get Stupid.
Atta boy. I love it.
Summertime blues.
Nothing better in the summer.
Yeah, it's hot. Like, it tastes good. You get tired. I mean, 18 holes. I Googled it. I don't even know how long it takes. They're like, it could take 4 to 5 hours. I'm like, that's a long time to be outside.
You're walking
guys need some energy. No, we had carts, but
of course you had carts.
You're talking and drinking and, whatever else. But
drinking.
So, HFB made its debut on the golf course as a performance-enhancing drug.
It is very performance-enhancing. I will say that.
I hit, never swung a club and had at least a couple of 100-yard drives, nice and straight.
100
just
yards?
Like Happy Gilmore. Just like Happy Gilmore, nice and straight, no lift to it at all. And just pure muscle. I had zero backswing, just pure muscle.
Jesus Christ. You got any video?
I do have a video actually.
Yeah, we might have to pull it up.
But it's just a little chip shot, so you can't really see it as well. I'll get the video. I'll see if I can get it before we get off the air. I know the guy's got it. My very first drive ever.
It's hot as fuck out this week, man.
Yeah, it was. I mean, even growing up in Texas, like Texas being hot like this was hot.
If you can see right now, I've got the back door open. Here's camera 3 behind. Well, you can't see anymore. It's getting dark. But I got that back garage door open behind me there. And it is 90 degrees in here right now. 90 degrees in the gym. I do have a fan. I think the other angle, you can see the fan. See, I got that fan blowing on me. Can you hear it, Ross?
Nope, I can hear it.
Yeah, it's great mics. We got Shure mics, man. There's nothing better. It's Shure mics, dude.
Brought to you by
Oh, there it is right there. There's a good shot of it right there behind me,
Mm-hmm.
right next to me. But it kept this camera cooler. This main camera here did not shut off the last podcast.
Wow.
And it's
Well, that's
not really
thing.
much like air flowing through here at all. It's just barely on.
You should get one of these little guys.
Where'd you get something like that at? I mean, I wouldn't even know where to get something like that at.
I don't know. I got it at Sharper Image or Sky Mall or something. No.
What is that?
On Amazon. But it's just a little bitty, fan. Plugs into a USB, so you can plug it right into your computer, and then you can just put that on your camera.
You gotta send me the link. I'll get on that. I'll get Miss Barbell on that.
Yeah. It's like $14 or something. I don't know. It's pretty cheap, but that's what I travel with because you never know in a hotel. Could be hot, could be cold.
Yeah.
Always bring a fan.
Always bring a fan, brother. I think we should get into the meat and potatoes of this.
I do too. You got something you really want to talk about? Let's do it.
I mean, this is crazy, dude. If anybody has been following me for the last couple of years, I've been fucking on this guy, Liver King, right? Liver King obviously was pretty much produced. I mean, if you watch the movie and watch his stuff, to me, he was pretty much created like a WWE character through other people. I obviously am like a WWE character myself, but that's how I live my life. I've always
lived created by Pappy.
Like I was created by the one and only Pappy. This guy was created by pretty much a company he paid for, and they created this guy. And then all of a sudden, something happened with all the stuff about a year ago, and they stopped producing his shit. And then he had to go on his own. Well, then he wasn't on for many months. He'd go barely post for the last year. And then out of nowhere, this Netflix thing comes out, and he's been producing by himself for the last few, what has it been, a month, 6 weeks, whatever, since his things come out. He's been kind of producing videos himself, and it's not good. I mean, it's terrible. It was like the worst quality content you've ever seen. He was getting nothing out of it. And then all of a sudden, he fucking just goes off the deep end about a couple days ago. I mean, with the biggest nonsense you've ever heard in your life. I mean, this guy is not the Liver King. He's like the methamphetamine king. I mean, he is on something. He's all cut up. He makes no sense. He's rambling. He's going on for days. He doesn't sleep. And he's been arrested. He's threatened to kill, I guess, what I've read, allegedly, kill Joe Rogan. He traveled to Austin, Texas. Yeah, let's pull this up on the screen here. So
there we go.
We can
Top
go through
stories
a little bit of this.
right there.
TMZ, Fox News, Yahoo, NBC News. It's all over the place.
Let's read TMZ. See what they have to say about it.
A pretty legitimate source. Oh, my God. Busted for terroristic threat after calling out Joe Rogan on wild video. There's his mugshot. I mean, what happened to this guy, man? He looks terrible.
Damn.
How many testicles was he eating? Liver King was arrested Tuesday evening by the Austin Police Department on a charge of making a terroristic threat over his recent social media threats against Joe Rogan. I mean, there he is getting arrested. This is outside. I watched a bunch of this video. He was traveled to Austin, Texas he lives outside of Houston there. and he travels to Austin, which is like a couple hours from where he lives, and stays at the 5 Seasons or 4 Seasons. What is that fancy hotel, Ross? You probably stayed there.
6
seasons. Huh? And there's only 5 seasons, right?
4 seasons.
4 seasons. Oh, yeah, correct. So anyway, the motherfucker gets there with his dogs, I guess his family, and then these people he's just paying to, I don't know, record his shit, I guess. They all show up. And to me, I think Joe Rogan gets wind of this. And when he gets wind of what's going on, he pretty much contacts detectives in Austin. And he has his own bodyguards. And, I'm sure he's had, a lot of stuff. He needs his own security team. I mean, he's a huge name. He's the biggest name in podcasts. He's one of the biggest names in the world. So, this guy who's acting, pretty much insane and threatening his life, they go find him, and he's doing fucking coffee enemas. Hey, play that video right here. This is Brian Johnson. That's not him. I'm not sure who that is. That's Hulu. Here, turn it up, would you? Can you turn the volume on? Oh, we got no volume here? How do we get volume here? You got a button for the volume here, Ross? This isn't going to be good without the volume. Now, there it is. Nope, not working. What the fuck? What did we do wrong, Ross?
I can hear it on my side.
I can't hear it on my side for some reason.
It's absolutely terrible.
So he's just going on and on.
He sounds like he's on drugs.
He is. To me, he looks like a guy that's on methamphetamine. I mean, if you see his eyes and the way he's speaking, and then the scars now on his face and shit, and the way he's acting.
No.
I mean, either that or he
right here.
I mean, he might be man to man. I'm picking a fight with you. I have no training in jiu-jitsu. You're a black belt. You should dismantle me. But I'm picking a fight with you. Your rules. I'll come to you whenever you're ready. The 47-year-old influencer, reportedly a Texas resident, which is true, is posting a series of bizarre videos showing his arrival in Austin, making it clear he was set on fighting Rogan. And even acknowledged he could be arrested. There he is. There's his wife, Liver Queen, saying goodbye before he gets arrested. I mean, he's wearing a maroon hoodie, pants. He's being handcuffed by law enforcement officers before he's escorted outside. I mean, do you think what do you think is going to happen out of all this? I mean, he did get arrested, and supposedly he's got an ankle monitor on from his last post on Instagram.
I mean, look at this shirt that he's wearing.
There we go. Liver King and Tiger King in jail together. That's true. The Kings are gone. Yeah. Look at that shit he got on. Fucking Rogan versus the Liver King.
I mean, Karen made that pretty quick. It's impressive.
Yeah, she is good at, she's been, doing all of his apparels well. Nobody knows that. It's on the inside, but I'm a huge, I was making fun of Liver King before because he's eating testicles and doing all this shit. And you can tell it's fucking bunch of fucking bullshit, right? But since the Liver King has lost, the guy making his shit, Liver King is that's some of the best entertainment I've seen in a long time. I'm hooked. I'm Team Liver King now. I've switched.
Oh my gosh.
I've switched like a bad guy in wrestling. He turns.
He's turned.
He's turned, dude. Everybody now is everybody's against Liver King. Now I want to be the opposite way. I don't want to be like everybody else. I want to be with Liver King. I've turned, man. I'm now a fan of the Liver King. I can't believe I'm saying this.
Just, send him some Let's Get Stupid. Can't believe it's not meth.
Well,
get him straightened out.
They could wean him off the methamphetamine. I'm not kidding. It could.
You know what?
Let's talk to him.
Let's get in touch with him. Here's what we got to do. We got to get him up to the HFB compound, brother.
I'm trying. Okay? I'll try my best. I know a guy. I was trying to get out to his place last summer. I was within a couple miles of his residence out in Texas, right? And I contacted a guy by the name of Chris Bell, who's been to his house and knows him pretty well. He contacted Liver King, said, "Hey, Huck Finn, this is an Instagram account. He's a good friend of mine. Wants to come out and do some content with you." King, I'm on a last name basis with him. King said he was not around and could not do it. I do not believe that one bit. I'm pretty sure he saw my social media stuff or knows who I am and did not want me out there. That was a missed opportunity by Liver King. I mean, my God, we could make great content together. So that made me even more angrier at him. until this most recent post.
Well, that's about the time. Isn't that about the time that everything went wrong in his life?
That is. It's probably destiny, my friend. That's what they call it.
Should have taken that opportunity.
That's probably why everything's fucking going wrong with this in his life, you know.
But here's the thing. You got to get him up to the HFB compound. You can put him out in one of those movie chairs, sleep in.
Yeah, he's got a full invite here, man, and we ain't gonna arrest his ass.
Well, here's the thing: you get him some Let's Get Stupid to wean him off the meth.
Yes.
Then you teach him how to be a real alpha. You get him out doing those walks with some cases of beer, pulling a tire.
Yeah.
You know, you teach him about what he's supposed to eat, what he's not supposed to eat. Yep. Right. I mean, you just got to get him straightened out. He's got to come live with you for at least 6 weeks.
I think I could snap him out of whatever he's in. You know, he's in this weird
I know you could.
fantasy world right now, brother. That's what's going on. You know, he just thinks he could drive to Austin, Texas and pick a fight with Joe Rogan, one of the most famous people in the world. You can't do that. I don't know who is telling him to do this. I mean, it was good coverage for him. I mean, I don't know.
But what do you do with that coverage?
Some people are thinking, you know, this is the end of him. You know, this is terrible coverage. This is not good. The guy sells a supplement brand and has gone nuts. Who's going to follow this? You know, who's going to want to take these supplements now when the guy is a fucking severely mentally ill patient? He's got SMI.
Got problems. Yeah, it's like I said, just hearing him on that video. I mean, we can't get the audio to go.
Oh, it's terrible. It's terrible.
I mean, yeah, if you listen to it, his voice, he doesn't even sound like he wants to fight somebody. No, he sounds like he's spaced out of his mind. He's like,
sounds like he's brain dead.
I'm calling you out.
Yeah,
like it's wild.
Yeah, like before, he sounded normal, even though he's eating testicles and doing weird shit. That's, you know, that was his gimmick.
Yeah, right.
It'd be like me all of a sudden coming on here and being fucking brain dead. Like, what the fuck happened to Huck Finn? He can't even talk anymore. And he looks like shit too.
Yeah,
like his arms are smaller than hell. He looks like he's on meth. He's 170 pounds. Still got the fake abs. You know?
What is he doing?
I don't know. Is there another video on there?
This is all. It's a 2 minute and 10-second video of him doing all this.
There he is. Go to the other video down below. It's right before he left. Click on that one. He's saying goodbye. Yeah, like he's taking shits in the shower. He's doing coffee enemas in a shower. So I had this great idea, which I didn't have time to do tonight because I had this drop to do. But he's taking an enema. So an enema is taking something in his ass, which is coffee. Some people do that because they think it's good for their fucking ass, or colon, or whatever you call it, right? Coffee enema.
Tito's and Diet Dr. Pepper?
Exactly. So I was going to go, you know how I do the Joey Swole videos? I'm going to go, it's going to be that part for 5 seconds where he's going, I'm taking a coffee enema, you know, and in the shower. And he's talking like that. And then it's going to go, wrong again, Liver King. And it's going to show me in the shower. And I go, real alphas don't take coffee up their ass. Everybody knows they take beer up their ass. And I'm going to have this giant beer bong. I'm going to drink a beer in my ass in the shower. So I will be doing that video tomorrow night. So if you guys, you know, Devin Hawkins is on here and maybe Owen Silver just listening, we got a couple live fans. You heard it here first. Tomorrow night, I'm going to be taking a beer enema to show Liver King how a real alpha takes an enema in honor of Liver King. And I'm going to say, the only words it's going to say, the caption is just going to say, long live the Liver King.
Well, what you really got to do, if we're following his advice, is on this very podcast, you need to start telling us how you're going to fight Tom Kallas, how you're going to whoop him, and then drive down to Arkansas tomorrow.
Find Tom Kallas, and they arrest me in Little Rock, Arkansas. We're looking for Tom Kallas. I'm here to fight Tom Kallas like a man. I know he's a black belt in jiu-jitsu, and he might dismantle me, but I'm going to fight you, Tom Kallas. I better not say that on here. He might turn me in like the fucking Joe Rogan. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, Jersik's a police officer, so
he is.
He's compelled to protect.
He is. He's a big Tom Kallas fan as well.
Yeah, that's true. He is a big Tom
Kallas, cider. So let's get stupid exclusive.
It is. Well, I did see John Jersik on Sunday, and he has lost a significant amount of weight.
It's 220. I saw on one of his stories.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive.
Yeah, Jersik used to be like a fat powerlifter, man. You know what I mean? And he's in great shape now. Can move good. He's fucking climbing ropes. He's shooting fucking guns like he's goddamn who's that guy that's from around here that the guy got shot in Deadwood? What's his name?
I don't know.
Dang it. I always keep thinking his name. The wrong name I'm thinking. He's the best gunslinger in the West, my friend.
Tom
you don't
Cruise.
know who that is? No.
Katie Holmes.
Tom Cruise. Might as well have said goddamn Burt Reynolds. His girlfriend was Calamity Jane. You don't know who that is?
No.
God, is there anybody on here who knows who I'm talking about? He was shot in the back while playing cards in a saloon out in Deadwood, South Dakota.
Yeah, I'm on
it. He was born right where I live, down the street here, probably about 20 minutes. His hometown.
It was
on the tip of my tongue.
Wild Bill
Hickok. Wild Bill Hickok. That is who he reminds me of. Hey, look at this, brother. Long live the real Liver King.
There we go.
I've been preaching this for years. I am the real Liver King. And look who is the last one to survive. Only the strong shall survive, my friend.
That's right.
And, he was just a bump in the road. Huck Finn Barbell's been going for how many years now? 12 years?
At least. The people have known about.
I mean, for real. Yeah, the people on the internet have known about.
Correct.
Like, there's a lot of these, new social media influencers who've copied everything I've done 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, shit, half this stuff you see nowadays is something Huck Finn did 10 years ago. And that, you can go look it up. Go look it up on my Instagram or my YouTube page. But what was I talking about, Ross? I got way off topic.
Wild Bill. John Jersik.
I was talking about Jersik and Wild Bill, but he's been shooting like Wild Bill Hickok, and we're going to go find him. We're going to find him, brother. You see Kallas just wrote again on there. Raphael, that's Kallas' fucking alter ego. Motherfucker's always on here. Yeah, fuck you, Raphael, a.k.a. Tom Kallas. We know you're watching, brother. You piece of shit. You can suck our cocks. Blow me like a firework.
Tom's on vacation. Instead of coming on with us, he's watching it live.
He probably is, that fucking idiot. He probably is. You know he is. He's probably right now fucking waiting for his wife to pass out in bed out in, fucking buttfuck Arkansas. And he's got his phone on, his headphones in, watching us live. And then he's about to, after the show's over, he's going to make his fucking move. Wild Bill Hickok, man. He was born in Illinois, born and raised, Wild Bill.
There you go.
And he was unfortunately shot in the back. That's why you never, ever sit in a chair with your back towards the fucking door. I learned that from Wild Bill Hickok when I was 10 years old. I've never sat with my back turned towards the door. Oh, shit.
Well,
back's turned towards the door right now.
Well, here's the thing. I think that was probably the original back or inner, because you didn't have cars back then. But if you sat with your back towards the door,
well, you might be true.
You were just back or inner.
You ever see his girlfriend, man? That fucking Calamity Jane, man, she was ugly as hell.
Oh, jeez.
But Calamity Jane, I mean, he never claimed her, but she followed him around wherever he went.
Oh, wow.
And loved him. But, he was just like, brush her off. Probably bang her once in a while when he had nothing else, but.
Oh, my gosh. Here, can you throw the screen up there?
Out here. Yeah, I got you. Where are we at? Down here? I'm going to throw a. Look at this lady, dude. Calamity Jane. What a fucking woman. Ooh. Where's she born at? Wisconsin? The Frontiers woman.
Wikipedia. Here we go.
1856. She didn't live that long.
Missouri.
Oh, Missouri.
Mercer County, Missouri.
Yeah, typical. Springfield, Missouri. Yep. God, they got around back then, man. Blackfoot, Montana, the fucking Salt Lake City, Wyoming.
Yeah, that's impressive.
Yeah. Yeah, there's actually a bar not too far from me, maybe 10 miles. It's called Calamity Jane's.
Oh, wow.
That bar is not very good. Some good fingers in there, though.
Yeah.
Great American Smoke Show. Yeah, no, Calamity Jane, wild woman. Weren't we supposed to be talking about Liver King? How the hell did we get to a Calamity Jane out of Liver King?
Well, we're talking about you fighting Tom. Well, challenging him to a fight.
What do you think he was thinking? I mean, why would he try to go fight Joe Rogan? I don't even understand. You think it was a PR stunt? I mean, he looks like he's fucked in the head, though. It's not like he was like normal. It doesn't look like he didn't talk or act like he used to act. He's just acting like he was out of his mind. So fucking Joe Rogan's probably right to get this motherfucker out of here. Who knows what he's going to do?
Yeah. Yeah, I would. I mean, yeah, you got to, because otherwise, every single person with some sort of reach or influence or who would like one is going to start doing the same thing.
Oh, yeah, true. I mean, just drive over there and just threaten Joe Rogan's life. Like, what was he thinking?
Terrible. What a terrible trend.
Yeah. I mean, I tried to do that with him, but it didn't end up that way. I mean, I wasn't going to fucking enter his property if he didn't want me over there, Like I was trying to get an in to do some content with the motherfucker. He just fucking was scared to do it.
Yeah, that's wild. But why? I mean, I don't know. Maybe somebody, if they're watching live, or maybe why did he even say that about Joe Rogan? Like, we found the video, we watched a little bit of it, we read it. He said, "I'm just challenging you to a fight." But why? What's his beef with Joe Rogan?
I guess Joe Rogan's talking shit about his family or something, supposedly, and so was guy that called him out first, that Kenny KO, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, no, this isn't it. This NBA draft.
Oh, you're back on the draft again? Come on, man. Come on.
Had to see where the Bulls went.
Who did the Bulls pick up?
Boy, I cannot pronounce his last name. Noah.
Oof, Joakim Noah. What's his last name?
No. Oh, no, Joe did not come back. Yeah, but the guy is from France. And Joe speaks French.
I don't know about those fucking French, man. The French are assholes, dude. You know that.
I don't know anything about this guy.
That's probably nothing. I would say it's a bad pickup if he's French.
Yeah.
I don't know don't like those French guys.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Anyways, I think he was making fun of his family and him. I don't know. And so was a Kenny KO guy who's kind of a popular influencer guy who calls people out or something. He was the one that broke the story. Then maybe somebody else, they're like, yeah, we're coming after you, and we're coming after you. And his like Liver King's wife was getting involved. Like, I don't know why. Who cares?
Yeah, why would Joe
just
Rogan
keep kicking ass? Who
though?
cares? Like, don't even talk to those people. Like, I don't think Joe Rogan just talked about him. He probably if Joe Rogan's talking about you, to me, it's just, if it's bad or good, it's going to help you sell more product. He's mentioning your name.
Yeah, well, right, for sure. But I'm saying, like, why would even Joe Rogan? It's just, I don't know. The whole thing is strange to me. Like, he's such a big media presence.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you talk about Liver King's family, like, of all things? Like, it's just a strange thing to talk about. Anytime you talk about somebody's family, it gets personal quick.
He must have said something because of the Netflix documentary, maybe.
Oh, maybe he's talking about that.
Maybe he's like talking. He must. I don't know. I haven't listened to that too much Joe Rogan. I mean, I listened to it once in a blue moon, parts here and there. But I mean, Rogan's shows like 4 hours long.
Yeah, I've never listened to a single episode.
Jesus.
Yeah, I just don't believe that the guy who used to host Fear Factor is somehow the best like interviewer of all time. Maybe he is. I have no idea. Never listened to it, but it just, I just can't get on that train.
Yeah, I don't think he's that great of an interviewer, but he has everybody on. Anybody. Like, he'll have a lot of different people, not just celebrities. Like, he has a lot of people. I think that's what people liked about him, or still like about him. I mean, he's the number one podcast in the world, so he's got to be doing something right.
I'd be curious to see, because like the number one podcast, I think, more recently has been Smartless.
The fuck is that?
It's
That's terrible.
It's Will Arnett and
Will Arnett, he's pretty good. Comedian.
Jason Bateman and Sean Hayes.
Jason Bateman was good in a TV show I used to watch.
Oh, well, he made Ozark, which was incredible.
That was great. That was one of the best shows ever.
Well, they're all three. They've all three been good friends, and during COVID, they just started a podcast because they were just like, we just bored. We want to see each other. So they said, well, what are you going to do? They said, okay, well, every week it's somebody's job to invite a random guest on, but the other two people don't know. So they start the show just like this. Well, there's nothing YouTube, it's only audio, but they start the show just like this, where they're all talking to each other, kind of BSing around. And then somebody's like, okay, well, I have the guest, and they bring them in and they have no clue who it is. And kind of similar to Joe Rogan, they've been on for what, 4 or 5 years now. They've got everybody on their podcast, like everybody on their podcast. It's really impressive. But anyway, it's been crazy popular. It's so popular, they're starting their own cell phone service company. Smartless Wireless.
I mean, that's probably a bad idea. I mean, how are you going to beat Verizon?
Well, it's just there's all this like Mint Mobile, Boost, but there's all these different Cricket. Basically, they're kind of buy the ability to run on someone else's network with some of the like lower unused bandwidth. And so you're just renting out Verizon's network or T-Mobile's network or whichever one you pick to go with. But there's a big market for that. Trump's doing the same thing. He's starting Trump Wireless, and he's actually selling phones. He's supposed to be selling.
Trump's got everything, man. You name it, he sells. I mean, he's
supposed to be selling a gold phone, cell phone that's allegedly going to be made in the USA.
Well, of course, it's got to be made in the USA, or I mean, he's a con artist. You got to do it. You can't have it made in China.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, the problem with
stuff's got to be made in America, man.
There's not one single mass-produced phone, at least, that's built in the United States of any kind. So I don't know how, because Trump's he said it's going to come out later this summer.
Hold on. This iPhone's not made in the USA.
No.
Fuck this. Gone.
Right in the
what
fire.
About this cameras? Sony cameras made in the United States. I got 3 of them here.
They are not.
Gone. Shit.
I bet your microphone isn't either.
Sure, microphones are made in the USA. Come on, I know that. Nah, you're
and
fucking.
Your laptop's probably not either.
Oh, that's Apple. That's definitely. Liver King's back on again 10 minutes ago with his Dobermans.
Oh, Josh.
He's just walking around a fucking hotel with Dobermans now.
Oh my gosh.
No, he's going to the Capitol with Dobermans. He just entered the Capitol.
Go talk to Greg Abbott.
See him?
Yeah.
He's entering the Capitol, running into the Capitol. What the fuck is this guy doing?
God, dog.
Is he getting arrested again? There's the wife. Is that the cops?
That's a cop.
Oh, Jesus. How many times is he going to get arrested? Can his wife talk some sense into him?
What? I don't understand the purpose of all of this.
He's. He's got his ankle monitor on.
Oh my gosh.
What the fuck is going on with this guy?
I don't know.
Tell you what, man, I told you it's quality content. I mean, he's getting millions of views again. He was getting nothing before. Now it's back.
Yeah, I mean, people want to tune in for the drama.
Well, people want to know how it ends. I mean, you know, what's it going to be? It's like a car accident. You know,
okay.
It's what it is. It's right.
I've got a better idea. Instead of you talking about how you're going to beat up Tom Kallas and then going down to Arkansas, I think
I'm not going to Arkansas.
No, I think you should talk about how you're going to beat up Dan Bell and go to Florida.
Down in Florida? I heard Bell's down like 280 pounds right now.
Tell him I'll meet you at the YMCA.
Naked in the shower.
In the shower. Don't back in.
How is Bell doing? Have you heard any updates on him? He's been MIA for about a year.
I normally would talk to Dan through a group message or something like that on Instagram, but he got off Instagram, and
off everything.
I haven't had any mechanic questions to ask him about a diesel engine because I sold my Excursion, so I haven't talked to him.
So you're telling me he's turned into Derek Kendall is what he's turned into then?
Essentially, it seems like he has.
Pretty much what he did is what Kendall did. I mean, he just stopped all of his sponsorships, got off social media, and just kind of disappeared.
Rode off into the sunset.
I hope he's doing well, man. He's one of my favorites. I hope he's doing good down there in Florida. Florida's the best state, so I'm sure he is.
We'll have to have him on soon.
I'm sure he's having a good time, beating off in the showers at the YMCA and training in the morning, riding around his motorcycle from bar to bar. I'm sure he's living good life.
What happens if you back into a spot in a motorcycle? What does that mean?
It means nothing. I mean, most motorcycles do back in.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, is that do you get a pass if you're on a motorcycle?
Well, I guess we'd have to ask Bell. I don't know. He might have some good stories about that. You know what I mean? I mean, that's Galva, Illinois' finest right there.
It is. Absolutely.
Yeah. The home of Dan Bell, Galva, IL.
Mm-hmm.
Down there kind of near Peoria, IL, the home of Big Al's. One of the most famous strip clubs in the world. Not as good as the Lamplight of Double L down in Ottawa, IL, but very famous in its own right as well.
Big Al's. Yeah. Didn't know about that. Never been down there.
Are you serious?
I've only been to Peoria once, and that was to buy my truck like a month ago. And I literally was there for 30 minutes.
I'd suggest not going there. I've been arrested in Peoria before, many years ago when I was very young.
Oh, you told us this story on here.
All charges were dropped. We're okay, but not a good city, my friend.
Yeah, I was in and out as fast as possible.
There's another town down there named Pekin, Illinois. You ever heard of that?
I have heard of Pekin, Illinois.
Not a good town either. Not at all.
I've
a lot of meth. See what just happened there? Took
hot.
41 minutes.
It's pretty good.
41 minutes, and now we'll take it off. That's not bad. It's 90 degrees in here, dude.
That's true. It's just really hot.
Sit normal again here.
Yeah.
But that's not bad, dude. Go 40 minutes at 90-degree temperature out here, man. I mean, before it was fucking turning off after 10 minutes and like 70-degree temp.
Oh, yeah, 100%. It was wild. It was barely even warm at all. Freaking camera shutting off.
This nicest camera. I got these other cameras out here that weren't as expensive. I don't know. These other cameras, like $400 cameras, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
There's cameras. They sit out here all the time. Never take them inside. I've never had one problem with them. This other camera, probably $1,500 worth of shit. Lens, camera, everything together, probably maybe $1,400. Fucking have a problem with it all the time. It fucking overheats constantly.
I don't understand that either, because a nicer camera like that, you're going to be shooting a lot of content and for a long time. And so how does it overheat so easily?
I have no idea. They all have dummy batteries in them. They're all the same.
Plugged in.
They have the USB things. They're all plugged in with the dummy batteries. And the other ones sit out here all day and all night forever through the summer, the winter, the 4 seasons, right? Not the 5. And they fuck up, man. So, I mean, it's a nicer look with the other camera. It's kind of a better look, but dude, these other cameras kick ass. They don't never fail, man. If I only had the one camera, man, I would not be on here. We'd be talking just audio.
Yeah,
I think I got these backup ones. You and me going fishing in the dark.
You and me going fishing in the dark.
Okay, what else? What do you got pulling up here? You got NBA again?
Yeah, just seeing if there's anything interesting in the draft happening.
I've been doing a lot of girls softball. You ever been to girls softball?
I have never been to a girls softball game.
It's my life. It's until the end of this week, so it's always my life until the 4th of July. I have to move some stuff around, like bench night. Bench night comes back after this week. It'll be Thursdays again. Bench night in America, if you guys follow me, will be Thursday again. It's been Friday for the last couple months. It's the only day of the week where there usually wasn't a game. And the girls are finished this Sunday.
Nice.
Last game of the year. My one daughter, Bear, you know Bear, right?
Yeah, of course.
Bear is the middle 10U girl. She just got 3rd place. They should have got 1st place. But she hit the game-winning hit, double, scored 2 runs, cleared the bases, and won the game. They needed 2 runs to win.
Didn't fall far from the tree.
Yeah, it was clutch too, man. Like 2 outs, 2 on, second, third, hits a double, wins the game.
That's awesome.
And then the other daughter has a game tomorrow night, third place game too. They just lost. They got rained out though. They got kind of screwed.
They just called it right where the score was.
Yeah. And the winner went to the championship game.
Yeah,
so
that's not great. Yeah.
And then we got All-Star game Sunday. And then it's over. Over after that. And then the big trip, man. 4th of July, big week, a huge week. Love 4th of July week. 4th of July video coming out. Yeah, I got.
Do you have the idea?
I do. I don't want to announce it on here, obviously, because there's certain guys on here that will take the idea and then run with it and say it's their own. So I won't announce it here. But it's going to be a very dangerous video. I haven't even told my wife about it yet because I know she won't let me do it. If it goes sideways, it could be really, really bad.
Oh, that's not good.
Hope it,
do we need Mrs. Ranch Cop on standby?
I probably should have some kind of ambulance here if something does go awry.
Oh, she's got the helicopter.
I mean, it could, if it goes bad, it could go really, really bad. So I hope. I'm a pretty good athlete, so I don't think it will. But you never know. I mean, that's a risk I'm willing to take at this point. You got to do what you got to do. So
you came up again today in terms of videos because I've got a friend who's a very big 4th of July fan. And
you got a guy who's just a big 4th of July fan. I love it.
Yeah, he's very into 4th of July. Loves it. So I was just
one of my favorite holidays as well.
Yeah, no, it's a fantastic holiday. And he was just saying that he loves it. And I said, let me just show you the best 4th of July video of all time. Is that one of you in the boat? It's just absolutely. It's like that screams America. It's so great.
A company just played that video last night. They did give me credit and said they were going to give me a little bit of money too, which is nice. A lot of companies will just steal the video and not even mention my name. Fuck Jerry, I think it's called. They got 17 million followers. It's a pretty big company.
Jeez. Did they post it?
They posted it last night. It gets posted thousands of times every single 4th of July. That one does. I mean, it's hard. You can't top it. That's the thing. I did it, and it's it's hard to top something like that without lighting yourself on fire or something. It's just
yeah.
That one was really good when I was on that car hood, that truck hood. That was a good video.
It was good.
That was up there.
Shot well.
It was. Cam was on the back of a 4-wheeler, and they're going fast as fuck. And like I said, I never skied or did anything in my life like that, so that could have went bad real fast as well. And it's always a one take only every time. So if it doesn't happen one take, I mean, it's going to be funny either way. I'm either going to fail miserably and I'm still going to post it, or it's going to look awesome. So,
well, you got to get ready for next year. Is it next year 250 for the United States?
Well, that's a big one. Yes, that's the one I will be lighting myself on fire, and possibly wing walking. I've gotten a guy who he's a pilot. He's got a plane down the street, and we were talking about if I could military press while wing walking on an airplane. It is possible, but it's going to be very, very hard to do. I will have to be strapped in on the wing. You know what I mean? With my feet.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That could go bad in a lot of ways.
Well, if I fell, I would have to wear a parachute. Because if I did fall off the wing or something happen like that, at least I would have a chance of survival. I don't know if I want to do that. That was just, we talked about it a little bit. There is a guy, he's got his pilot's license, got one of those you have to have a double, I think it's a double wing type of plane to do that. You can't have a single wing. Four wings, double decker.
Mm-hmm.
And he has access to something like that. So we were talking about that this year. I said, how high off the ground can we get and how fast can we do it? Because I don't want it to look, it's got to be pretty high up in the air. It's got to look kind of cool. You don't want to be like a fucking crop duster.
I think any amount of air, people would be impressed. I mean, I'm just thinking okay, yes, you falling, big problem. Other problem is, are you military pressing with a barbell?
Yeah.
Is there enough room,
I would do that
height-wise, between the bottom and the top wing if you're walking on the bottom wing?
I would be on the top wing.
Oh, you'd be on the very top of it.
You'd be on the very top. And the plan was I'd be going over a cornfield and I would just get rid of the weight. Like
That's what I was gonna say. What do you do with the weight?
It's going on the ground in a cornfield.
What if you accidentally drop it on the wing or the propeller?
That would be bad. That could be really bad. We do 135, but that's still like a human being. You know, it's not going to be super heavy, but it's enough to be like damage stuff.
Well, yeah. And how do you practice throwing 135 off a plane? Like, I'm just saying off a plane. Like you think it's going to go. I don't know, but who knows?
That's true.
Goodness, that would be bad. You could be strapped into the plane.
And then I'm strapped in as well. So if it does, I don't know. It's going to be bad, dude. I don't know if I'm not going to, I don't know. I might not do it. It's not for sure, dude. I mean, that's next year too. That's down the road. I got a guy who's a pilot who possibly could do. It's not that's like a 5%, 10% thing I might do. It's just kind of a pipe dream. Yeah, the guy was talking about lighting me on fire. That's 100% true. I have talked to a guy about doing that, a professional guy. A guy who's in the industry, who did Backdraft, the movie. He was like the head fire guy. Yeah. I got the guy from Luke Hawks is the guy who got me the contact. He's a stuntman. And this guy was the head stuntman, and he was also an actor in the movie. Wow. He's not just some idiot. This guy is the best fire guy in the business, and he lives in Chicago.
So that's what you need. Oh,
so that's something that I definitely probably down the road at some point will do. The wing walking, that's just kind of a pipe dream.
Yeah, Tom Cruise did it in his last Mission Impossible, so you can do it.
If Tom Cruise can do it, so can Tom Fan. That's what I always said,
That's what I've always said. That's a T-shirt right there.
Kind of. That's what right? Yeah, speaking of T-shirts, we have 4 new ones that dropped today.
Okay. 4 can you say what they are?
We just put them out today. The other ones are secrets. There is 4 other ones that will be dropping, in the next month and a half. But the red, white, and blue kind of bomb pop shirt, I guess we called it. It's a really cool shirt. I did want to put this shirt on that one, but it wouldn't show up that good because there's too many colors on it, right? And it's too long. The fireworks part would go into the red part of it. But there's a bomb pop shirt that is a logo tee. It's a really cool looking shirt. The Blow Me Like a Firework tee is in the blue tie-dye, which I love. This is my favorite. I'll be wearing this all summer. This is my favorite shirt that we just came out with. It's very comfortable. It looks fucking badass. Mrs. Barbell said we should come out with a regular shirt like this, which is a light blue, like our regular type of shirt. It's the same shirt as this, but in a regular light blue tee. And what was the other one?
Well, you had your Moen shirt that came out.
Oh, yeah, and the Moen shirt. The Moen shirt is also just came out last week. Cutting grass and eating ass since 18. People want to know, did I cut grass in 18 or was I eating ass first in 18? Neither. I started the company in 18. That's why we said that. That's when the company starts. So Huckman Barbell Lawn Care Company, 2018, cutting grass, eating ass. We always come out with some. Yeah, we always come out with some kind of lawn mowing type of deal in the spring, summertime. We've had the sorry I'm late. I was at home edging the other year. That was a good one.
That's a great shirt.
We don't mow another man's lawn. That was a good one.
Shirt.
I think I'm missing one. There's some other one we've also had down the road. But yeah, we always come up with some kind of lawn care type of deal. So that's this year's lawn care deal.
Well, that's every man's shirt then, because every man's got a lawn they got to take care of.
Oh, it's true. I mean, if you're a man, you have to take care of your lawn. I'm talking about your real lawn and your wife.
Both.
So you got to do what you got to do. You're a man,
Yep, absolutely.
There's also a shirt that involves a certain gym that I have to go to and do some content and do some photo shoot, if you will. That will be dropping here in the next couple weeks. That's a pretty good shirt as well.
Be Better Barbell Club?
I'm not going to announce what gym it is, but there will be a shirt that revolves around something, and I'll be doing a photo shoot in the next few weeks at that gym.
Yeah, I saw we had a photo shoot on the calendar. I just didn't know what it was for, so thanks, brother. Appreciate that.
That's Mrs. Barbell's calendar photo shoot for next year.
Oh,
yeah, we're
the
finally going to do the
calendar
calendar.
out. The big Karen calendar.
The big Karen calendar will be dropping here in December for 2026.
There we go.
Figured that'd be a big seller, so we're going to make some money for next year.
Great.
Thinking about going, traveling a lot. Yeah, stocking stuffer. I mean, it's good fun for the whole family. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's a good deal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I thought that would be hilarious if we had her doing. The whole gimmick was to have her doing all the manly things, changing a tire, right?
Mowing the lawn,
painting the house, taking out the garbage, all the stuff a man would do, but Mrs. Barbell's doing it.
Pulling ink.
Oh, pulling ink. She's doing that right now. I swear to God, she's doing that right now. She's probably fucking posting about it.
Oh my gosh. To me, that would be really funny.
I mean, she's got a lot of work to do between now and by the time we leave too. Not only does she have to do orders that comes in, but she's got to try to build some stuff up for the fucking event.
Yeah, that's true.
That's coming up here in about 3-4 weeks, something like that.
And I just love that you're saying this like, good luck.
Yeah, have fun. I mean, you got a lot of work to do.
You got a lot of work to do, Karen.
Yeah, I'll be out here in the gym if you need me. What the hell is that noise? Is that me or you?
Oh gosh, I don't know.
Are you touching something?
Here. No.
Is that your mic going off?
Is it?
It's better now.
Good. Okay.
Yeah, we get some bad feedback over there. What were you doing?
I don't know. I was just laughing. Maybe I hit something when I was laughing.
You must have laughed too hard or something, brother.
Yeah, probably.
Are you going there, or what's the deal? Have you decided? Are you going on up in the air still, huh?
I still don't know. I wish I knew, but I do not know.
I'll be spending 2 days out in Minnesota on the outskirts of Minneapolis somewhere. So what is that place you want me to go to?
Mall of America, Kitchen Rail?
Where are we talking we're going to go there for sure. You said you knew some guy owned a restaurant, some restaurant you want me to stop by.
That's Kitchen Rail. Yes. You let me know. I will have it set up.
Yeah, we definitely need to do that. I'll be out there for about a day and a half. Going to stop in Wisconsin, kind of do a yearly stop there. There's a certain river that I like to camp on that you go down. There's a real nice camping ground there that you can take the river and tube down for like 5 hours. Hit that up the first night, then off to Minneapolis area for a couple nights, and then to South Dakota, and then out to Deadwood to see John Jurczyk. He'll be out there in Deadwood, right? Wild Bill Hickok.
Yep.
And then from there, the Black Hills headed out to
Mount Rushmore.
Rocky. Well, I'm hit that too. Yeah, so that's pretty close to Deadwood there. And then to Rocky Mountains. Out, kind of where Dumb and Dumber was filmed. Finally going to see where Dumb and Dumber was filmed.
Perfect.
I'm going to be there for probably 4 or 5 days, and then start heading back
Aspen.
home. A little place called Aspen. Actually, I think that's
a big trip.
That hotel, yeah, it is going to be a big trip, man. Girls have never, even Karen, she's never been out to the Rocky Mountains. I'm like, I haven't been out there since I was like 16. So it's been a long time since I've been there as well.
Yeah, wow.
Flown over a few times and never been out there on foot. You been out there?
Been out where to like Deadwood,
Colorado,
or
Colorado? Like
yeah. Yes. Yeah, I actually backpacked up to the Continental Divide in Colorado. No, I didn't pack in. I backpacked 7 days, 7-day hike. All the way up to the Continental Divide. Yep, to the very top.
Yeah, I went to the Continental Divide. Yeah, me and Pappy were up there. He took our picture at the top.
Yeah, so that you would have probably been in Colorado. I mean, the Continental Divide technically is the top, I guess, anywhere in the Rockies. I don't know if I'm not a geography expert, but I don't because that's just the divide of where the Rockies split, right? So
well, we traveled to like Nevada, like we're traveling that way through Colorado into Nevada, over to Hoover Dam, and then to LA. It was a wild trip. It was like a fucking 3-week trip. That was the trip. Pappy didn't bring anything except for 10 cases of beer and a toothbrush. That was the same trip.
That's incredible.
Yes. I will never forget that as long as that might be the funniest Pappy story of all time.
That's incredible.
Like, I remember he had that brand new van, paid cash for it. Best van ever. Just retired. And he had his toothbrush in the holder, like the back of the van, the back door open. There's like a little stash. He had his toothbrush in there. All the cases of beer were underneath all the seats.
Nice.
No clothes. Threw his clothes out
What do you?
at each Walmart when he changed clothes, when he bought new ones. Let's get rid of these. Time. I'm going to buy some new clothes today. No clothes. 16-day trip. Didn't bring a suitcase.
Love it.
I mean, that's an alpha right there, brother. Look what's back. The camera's back.
Camera's back. Cooled down.
All right, Ross. We got anything else? We're going to end this motherfucker. We're about an hour. We just hit the hour mark. It's what we needed to accomplish tonight without Tom Kallas, which I think went a lot smoother.
Like bread and butter.
I mean, my God, we didn't even have anything planned.
We did not have anything planned. I just was very. It's why we were a couple of minutes late in terms of when we wanted to start because of the draft. I thought Kipling Kaman was going to get drafted just a couple spots earlier, so I pushed it back a little bit. But very happy for him. Going to Phoenix Suns as of now.
God, his life has just changed forever, man.
Oh, did you? I don't know. Did you see it? Did you have it on?
No, I was just scrolling through I had on ESPN the ticker, the app, just seeing where he's going. That's why I thought he got drafted. It was best available. I thought he just got drafted to Houston or something. Number 8. Who was number 8?
Brooklyn.
Was it Houston?
Brooklyn.
I thought he got drafted at Brooklyn.
Yeah.
But I was wrong. He was the best available. He did not get drafted. I'm like, fuck, he just went to fucking New York.
Yeah. But no, he when they called his name, I mean, he literally like legitimate tears, like crying, not like a little bit of tear, like crying.
Of course, man. The guy grew up in fucking Sudan, man. I mean, he had nothing. Now he's changed not only his life but tons of other people's lives. You know.
Yeah. No, absolutely. And he deserves it. Like he's such a nice like human being. Like he's just such a nice, genuine, like if you read any draft stuff about him, that's usually mentioned, like honestly, like how much people like being around him because he's such a kind guy.
Yeah.
And so I'm just super happy for him. Guy's worked his tail off, and now here's the thing, he's got a lot more work to do now.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's you're drafted, great. Okay, now you got to go earn some minutes in a rotation. Yep. You got to play well enough over the next 3 years to get an actual contract extension that's worth some money.
Yeah.
You don't want to fall into what the vast majority of draft prospects fall into, which is not necessarily being great. You want to be a bust. I mean, there's just so many things that he's got to go do now. But it's for sure he's got to stop and celebrate. I mean, just an incredible achievement. I mean, the NBA, it's got to be the hardest league by numbers to get into, right? There's only 12 guys on the roster.
For sure. It's not like the NFL. I mean, there's fucking a ton of motherfuckers in the NFL. 32 teams. How many people on a team? 52-man roster?
52 or 50. There might be 56. They're up a little bit. Yeah, but anyway, 50-something. Yeah, it's 50-something.
And that's
baseball,
crazy.
You have
baseball's
what, 30?
Yeah, plus you got all the minor league shit.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like NBA. It's like you're one of those 12 or you're not. That's it. That's a rough league to get into just purely by numbers. And a lot of people play basketball. It's not like it's a random sport.
No.
So no, it's just incredible accomplishment. Couldn't be prouder of him. Super happy for him. And looks like I'll be going out to Phoenix to see my buddy Trevor Bales in Bales Hay Farms.
I tell you what, man, that guy's got to have a hell of a work ethic, though.
It's insane. Well, I mean, I might have told this story before, but if I did, it was a couple years ago. But at the World Cup, he was 16.
Yeah.
Third youngest player ever to play in the World Cup, ever. And goes out there, gives us we didn't play him a ton because he's 16.
Yeah.
And we just don't want to get hurt. I mean, he's going up against 32-year-olds. Like it's just the World Cup, like some of the best basketball in the world. So we played him 12 minutes. I think he had 6 points, maybe 4 rebounds. Like kid played great. And we get back to the hotel, and there's a kind of buffet thing that you have slots that your team's supposed to show up to, so they have enough food prepared, whatever. And ours is always an hour and a half after our game. By the time you do media and shower and get back to the hotel, it's about an hour and a half. So this is 15 minutes until it's supposed to open. And I'm like, hey, do you want to go, get some food? And he's like, no. He said, I didn't do enough tonight. We got to go lift. We have to go lift. How many
awesome
kids
right there, dude?
Yeah, how many kids would play their first World Cup game, basically almost set a record for one of the youngest people ever, play well, and when you come back, you don't even want to reward yourself with food that you need because you're hungry, because you're an athlete and you just played. You don't know where. It's not like he said, "Oh, I'm
awesome.
not gonna go out," or I'm not like that was just to eat with everyone else. He's like, "No, I got to go to the weight room first." So we went and lifted for like 35 minutes. Awesome. It's great.
I love it. That's a great story.
Yeah.
Do you think stock dropped at all because he had a bad game that final game?
No, everything that I read said that his stock actually went up from his in-person workouts because Duke didn't use him to shoot a lot. They didn't really need him to, but he's actually a decent shooter. And so when they saw kind of how he shot in practice, they were like, "Oh wow, like okay." So I already moved up a little bit. But again, the problem is he's a true center, right? Like he's not gonna. I mean, he could bring the ball, but that's not going to be his job. He's not going to play wing. He's a center. So teams now are very specific about who that person is and what does it look like. In terms of jobs, it's a harder job to get. There's one center on the team, basically.
Yeah.
So, it just in terms of starting, obviously like 2 on the roster. So, there's only 60 of those jobs available. So compared to like a guard, a guard could kind of be 3 different positions.
Right. Yeah, for sure. Small forward, shooting guard, point guard.
Yeah. So I'm not surprised that he went at 10. That's probably right where.
I mean, top 10 picks, fucking awesome, man. He's a freshman.
Pick. Yeah.
Yeah. Lottery pick, top 10
when he started season or the year.
Yeah.
He's 17.
And then he had Cooper Flag. I get those guys mixed up. A white guy from Maine to be the number 1 pick and the best player in college basketball. I mean, is there any other guys from Maine that ever even went top 10 ever?
Listen to this. They put this stat up when I was watching it. There's only been one other player ever even drafted from Maine.
Jesus Christ.
Ever. The history of the NBA. Just one other guy. And it was like in the 80s. Like,
yeah. How does a white kid from Maine become the best? I mean, that's one of the probably. I mean, they're going to make a movie out of that kid someday. I mean, if he does great NBA, of course.
Yeah, no, it's incredible. And then, so he went number 1, and then Con Knippel, who was also starting at Duke as a true freshman, went number 4.
What about those 2 guys from Rutgers, like the two best players in the NBA?
They went. Yep. So Dylan Harper, Ron Harper's son.
Ron Harper
number 2.
He had a terrible speech impediment.
Did he? I didn't know that.
He played for the Bulls. You don't remember that in the 90s? Ron Harper?
I mean, I would just see him on the playoffs or the finals. Yeah. But yeah, no, his son, he went number 2 to San Antonio, and then Ace, his teammate from Rutgers, went to, I think, oh my gosh,
like 5 or something.
Gosh, yeah, he went not long after him. Kind of surprising. Yeah, he went to Utah. That's where he went.
Two of the best players. You have 2 of the best players in college basketball. Those guys didn't make the tournament.
I know, it's wild.
That's fucking insane.
Yeah. Well, and then you have Duke. Basically between Rutgers and Duke, you had 5 of the top 10 draft picks.
Yeah,
that's pretty crazy.
Come on.
Well,
I'll tell you what, man. My new favorite team is the Suns. They just got rid of Durant, though, right? Didn't Durant just go somewhere?
They did. Yeah. Well, that's why he went to Phoenix, because part of that trade was that number 10 pick. So yeah, he just went to Houston.
Hope come on steps in there and kills it.
Gotta get a Suns jersey down.
That's the only jersey I'm gonna wear. Big Suns fan. I'll be traveling to Phoenix. I got a place to stay. I'm gonna contact the 8-man guys tonight.
Perfect.
I'll see you guys in November.
We'll get some custom 7'2" shirts made for Come On from 8-man.
Yes, we will. We'll get 8-man in there. I know they're big listeners of the show. Adam and Noah, you heard it here, brother. We're going to hook you up with a guy named Come On. He's going to need a place to stay out there. You better set him up.
Yep. Just give him a room to sleep in. He'll be good.
Yeah, that's all he needs, man. You got an area big enough for a guy 7'2". I mean, that guy needs a special bed.
He does. But like when we travel and stuff, like that doesn't exist anywhere. Where we go,
never. I mean, it's just like Andre the Giant. I mean, they were saying like he couldn't like shower or sleep on the beds and shit.
Yeah, that's Come On for sure. A lot of times that happens.
I mean, that had to be terrible. To be that big, getting in planes and getting in cars and sleeping. And I mean, even me, and I'm 5'10". It's hard to shower in some of those showers.
Yeah,
you know, can you imagine you're
especially internationally.
2. My God. All right, let's wrap this up, man. We're gonna go 2 hours, dude.
I'm ready. I'm in the zone.
I know it. We are. We're zoned in,
brother.
Well,
Yeah, let's end it.
Tune in next week. Hopefully, Kallas is still gone. I mean, the show's getting a lot better.
Or you go down there and fight him, get arrested.
Right. I got to close this door. Too many bugs are getting in here.
They're attracted to that fire back there.
All right, I know that fire is making it way too hot in here. I should have shut that off tonight. Who are we sponsored by, brother? We gotta end this.
Pioneer Fit. Go there for all your leather belt needs, weightlifting belts, baseball belts, dress belts, wrist wraps, knee
Cock
sleeves.
rings.
Of course, got to need some of that. Any of that kind of stuff is where you need to go. The best in the business, in my opinion. Multiple world records set in those belts. Incredible customation if you want a custom belt, which I recommend. Want to be like everybody else, get something custom. And go to pioneerfit.com.
Yeah, I was going to get the girls some belts this year. That you got baseball belts, softball belts, like, belts you wear with your baseball or softball pants. Huckfinbarbell.com. We talked about it here a lot tonight. Got a bunch of new shirts dropped, 4th of July drop. You order them tonight, they will be shipped out Friday or Saturday. You'll be getting them early next week. So get on the 4th of July drop. Blow Me Like a Firework is alive. My favorite shirt out of the group, obviously, is the one I'm wearing. This hasn't even been cleaned or washed yet. This is hot off the press. Just got ink, just got drug on it and sent through the oven. It's like a light blue tie-dye with red ink. And you get that huckfinbarbell.com. Also, you can also get our new methamphetamine. Let's get stupid. 1 molecule away. I'll be giving some of that to the old Liver King. Wean him off that stuff, man. He needs to quit doing that meth.
Gotta help him.
It's going to ruin his goddamn life.
Yeah, you gotta help him.
Other than that, I got nothing else, man. I guess we'll see you next Wednesday. Rosh,
Tom's burner account, Raphael said we got to bring Dave Hunter back.
Of course, that's Tom's buddy. Of course he's going to say that.
It's just more evidence.
Raphael.
Speaking of people named Dave, though, real quick, where's Big Dave from New Zealand?
Oh, yeah, we did have an update on here tonight. Hopefully he's doing good.
Yeah,
we'll have the hospital last time we. Yeah, he was in the hospital last time we saw. So I hope he is doing good. And if you're not doing good, Big Dave, have a couple beers, fix you right up. I was pre-med in college, so should be good to go.
Good to go. Can't bet. Oh. Yeah, that's why you're taking care of Liver King.
You're damn right. Okay, bye. Where's your sign off, Ross? You gotta say something.
I don't know. I don't know what to say. I
hurry
don't
up.
Say